Um, Dallas versus Carolina.
That's not funny. Why are you laughing?
No, that's
What are you,
hilarious.
what are
That's
you laughing
hilarious.
for?
What what do you do? What do you do if you're Dallas?
Fire
You
Schottenheimer.
know, Yeah,
No, I'm
you sure about
I'm
that?
joking. No. What do you do if you're Dallas? Um, I don't know. Take this one on the chin because you deserve it. Um,
But I mean, they've taken the loss against what the Bears now,
Shut up.
the
The Bears. No, the
Panthers.
Bears are. No, dude, the Bears are the best team in football. Shut the fuck. No, Caleb Williams
No,
is
no, we're
legit.
not.
No, Caleb Williams earrings.
We're,
There's something in those things.
we're not
There's something
pushing
in
that
those
narrative. We're
little
not pushing that
Tinkerbell
narrative.
earrings.
I mean, at this point, I pretty much have to just consider Dallas just out of the conversation. There you go, fraud watch. They're our next fraud.
Well,
I
for
mean,
me, they're
you had the Colts.
well, yes, the Colts, but for me, Dallas. I mean, yes, out of it, maybe, but still kind of in the race to maybe steal a playoff spot for no reason. Um, like
Um,
defensively, they're so bad that um, it's probably going to end their season for them.
well, see, I'm gonna have to look at. Here, let me see. What I need to check for the Steelers for the Cowboys is the problem is the Bears and the Jets, or the Bears and the Panthers. Those are supposed to be like gimme wins.
Yeah, but the Panthers have been
So
a
they have to
weird
go,
fucking team.
but they have to go play the Commanders, and then they have to play the Broncos in Denver. They get to play the Cardinals. They get a bye week. They get the Raiders. But
But
then
are the Cardinals a gimme?
hold on. The Cardinals are an absolute gimme. Maybe like it's supposed to be for the
Yeah,
Cowboys. It's
no, I mean,
supposed to
yeah, it's
be.
supposed to be.
Here's the thing: after Cardinals and Raiders, they have Eagles, Chiefs, Lions, Vikings, Chargers, Commanders, and then they end the season with the Giants.
Maybe one win in that stretch.
No, that could actually be in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And like,
So I don't think they beat y'all twice. I don't think they beat Washington twice. I think
and
if you
you
split
got to
it
think like at
either
that point in the
way.
season, there's going to be a lot of teams hitting more of a stride than what they're hitting now.
So right now, if we say they split with the Commanders, they'd be 3, 4, and 1, and then I don't know if they beat the Broncos 3, 5, and
Also,
one.
the
Say they
tide
beat
isn't helping.
Arizona 4, 5, and 1. Say they beat the Raiders 5, 5, and 1. No, the tie absolutely does not help at all. 5, 5, and 1. Well, I guess
Maybe
if somebody's five,
like
five,
yeah,
five and one
maybe
is
it does
better than
help.
5 and 6. Well, let's see. 5, 5, and 1. Eagles 5, 6, and 1. Chiefs 5, 7, and 1. Lions 5, 8, and 1. Vikings
Well, just give them that just cause 6, 8, and 1.
6, 8, and 1. I 6, 8, and 1. Chargers.
It depends. It depends. Like if the Chargers like
I don't think they beat the Vikings and the Chargers.
no, and that's what I think. I think the reason I said one is because they could beat two of those teams, but you got to split those two.
So then 6, 9, and 1, and then they play the Giants. So
No, they
sure,
play.
seven,
Yeah,
nine, and
yeah,
one.
they play us. Us and the Giants. Yeah.
Well, I already, yeah, I
Oh, you already
already
split
split
'em. Okay,
y'all
I got
and put the
you.
Chargers. So 7, 9, and 1. They're not making the playoffs,
Well, that's
Devin.
not a playoff record generally. It's well, they're gonna have to win games they're not supposed to win, and this is
But
like
they're
the
not.
now that we look at their entire schedule, losing this game is like really bad because it's supposed to be next week. where they have an important game because they're playing us, and this was supposed to be a regular game. And Rico Dowdle said, "I'm going to break some records for no reason."
See, he did the same thing last week and even better. But here's the thing: we are forgetting because I'm looking back on the seat. Like I said, we can already start looking at these games and get a feel for these teams. The Cowboys beat the Russell Wilson-led Giants by 3 points in overtime. What are we gonna do? What are the Cowboys gonna do if the Giants are just at their all-time best in terms of potential this season? Not saying they're gonna make a fucking playoffs, they get a playoff spot or anything, but it's just a hungry Jackson Dart led Giants team getting to
Or
play Dallas
a
after
Scatterbug
barely
who
losing
can
earlier in the year.
run through that Cowboys defense.
Yeah, so I don't even know if I can give them that win. So I
Well, I
really
mean,
don't
maybe
see
that game may not mean something. So
well, it's gonna mean something for somebody.
the last game of the
If
season.
it's the Giants, if it's the Giants, you're playing your rookies because you're playing your rookies. They need to play. If it's the Cowboys, it only matters if if they have a chance to make the playoffs. If they don't have a chance to make the playoffs, then I don't really care if they win or not.
I agree.
Which is kind of my point. I don't know if I don't
Well,
know if
yeah, I
that game
mean,
is gonna
I
matter.
guess I guess you're right. Like at that point, they're not gonna probably at least won't have a guaranteed playoff spot.
I don't think the Cowboys make the playoffs. I don't know if that's a hot take. I don't know if that's like an overreaction. That's honestly, I'm not even really overreacting. I would just, if we're taking a look at their season, how they've played so far, and then we look at the rest of their schedule, they got a fucking gauntlet coming up after their bye week.
CD still hurt?
Yeah. And also, I'm glad you brought up CD. We were, I mean, I'd say a little wrong. I'd say George Pickens has been proving us wrong.
Yeah, I mean he's look and that's kind of the biggest issue is like offensively they haven't looked horrible. They put 40 up on the Packers and what was it 27 this game, and yeah they've had some good offensive games,
Yeah.
but the defense is like, so incredibly bad, which
Yeah,
is
but put it,
kind of funny to think about now that like maybe it was one player. It wasn't, but that would be funny.
but when you look at George Pickens and how he's played for the Cowboys so far, I mean, we thought he was going to potentially be able to help this offense as a wide receiver too, like especially consider with the consideration that CeeDee Lamb is the number one.
And getting doubled.
Now that CeeDee Lamb, yeah, exactly. Now that CeeDee Lamb is out, George Pickens steps up. I mean, if anything, I feel like people thought this offense probably would have taken a step down.
Well, when you think about it, GP was wide receiver one in Pittsburgh, and there was some real bums throwing him the football.
Yeah, but all offseason it was like, oh, George Pickens, the Pickens route. He just runs a fade. He can't run a route. It's like, no, he has been routing motherfuckers up. He's been yakking. He's been getting yak. I mean, he's been doing everything you need a wide receiver to do. I mean, I feel like and like you said, maybe it has something to do with who's throwing him the football, but you out of all people you're going to admit like, oh yeah, no, I feel like if you send a receiver to Dallas, I mean, yeah, Dak's going to make him a star.
Not even close.
It's gonna
But when you look at what Mason Rudolph, Justin Fields, Russell Wilson, who the hell
Aaron
was the Steelers
Rodgers.
quarterback 2
Or no,
years ago?
I said Aaron Rodgers. Who the fuck was this? Beautiful question. Who was slinging that? Who was slinging that rock 2 years ago for the Steelers? You got me stumped.
You got
Who the
me
fuck was throwing the
stumped.
football for the Steelers 2 years ago? No. Who was throwing the football for the Steelers 2 years ago? You're saying before last year, 2023. Are we
this cooked?
Are our brains this cooked? Holy shit. They went 10-7. They went 10-7. Oh, it looks like it was a 12 games from Kenny Pickett.
Ah, KP.
And then you had three. You had Mason
A few
Rudolph. He went
from
three
a
and
few
zero.
from Rudolph. Yeah, I forgot
Yeah, yeah,
all
yeah.
about. I always forget about Kenny Pickett because he hasn't played a football game in 2 years.
And then Mitch Trubisky went 0-2.
Mitchell.
So I guess that's
So
what you
yeah,
had
you've got
there.
all those guys throwing in the football, and then you have a yes, Dak is not good, but compared to years prior, he's looked a smidgen better. Just hasn't been good enough.
Well, here's the thing. Dak is good.
Dak is better than Kenny Pickett,
Dak
Trubisky,
oh
and Mason Rudolph.
yes, yes. You could probably combine them and yeah,
Yeah,
no, Dak is better. The thing is, I mean, every year you're gonna have if it's a healthy Dak, you're gonna have he's gonna have numbers that are MVP worthy, I guess. Week in, week out. At least he's gonna have that type of stretch where it's like, well, look at Dak Prescott,
yeah,
and he's gonna put up numbers, but then he's gonna have games like this where he's gonna lose to the fucking Carolina Panthers.